Support for this podcast comes from St. Alphonsus Sports Medicine, offering services for sports injury and recovery, with physicians and athletic trainers who provide treatment for fractures, dislocations, sprains, strains, and other sports-related issues. More information on services at stalphonsus.org. Love Boise State Public Radio podcasts? They are free to enjoy, but not free to produce. If you can give, your support helps keep shows like Idaho Matters and Scandalize available to everyone. Donate now at boisestatepublicradio.org.
From Boise State Public Radio, this is The Connector, Idaho's daily news. Good morning, I'm James Dawson. Public school enrollment continues to drop among Boise-area districts. Wolves in Yellowstone got hit hard by disease last year. And the nation's Christmas tree at the U.S. Capitol is coming from Idaho this year. It's Thursday, May 14th, and here are today's headlines. Twin Falls officials have identified the man shot and killed by police after a standoff last month. According to the Times-News, 29-year-old Colton Justice Copeland was shot by law enforcement on April 29th. Police said a SWAT team was sent to the area after Copeland allegedly stabbed someone earlier in the day. Few details have been released according to the newspaper, but police say he was holding a knife prior to being shot and killed. The Cassia County Sheriff's Office is investigating the incident. The Boise School District continues to shed students, according to the Idaho Press. During this week's board meeting, officials said they've lost nearly 4,500 students since the 2016-2017 academic year. They attribute the drop partly to lower birth rates in Ada County, as well as the higher price of housing. After the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic, the district says parents told them they had to move for affordability reasons. Next door in Idaho's largest public school district, West Ada has dropped about 1,200 students since the 2022-2023 school year. The Christmas tree that will stand in front of the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. this holiday season is coming from Idaho. Lauren Patterson reports on how the hunt is happening in the forest.
Forest Service officials are searching North Idaho for a towering evergreen tree between 80 and 100 feet tall. Zach Peterson, a staff officer for the Nez Perce Clearwater National Forests, says the official tree will be chosen this summer and harvested in the fall. After using a crane to load it onto a huge trailer, the tree will embark on a cross-country tour.
We're going to spend a considerable amount of time, first in our local communities of the Nez Perce Clearwater and then broader in Idaho.
The plan is to provide 10,000 ornaments to send with the tree. Handmade decorations can be sent to any of the Nez Perce Clearwater Forest Service offices. For Boise State Public Radio, I'm Lauren Patterson.
A federally funded program to protect big game migration corridors on private land is expanding in our region. It's already been in effect in 3 states, including Idaho, and is now coming to a 4th. The Mountain West News Bureau's Hannah Merzbach reports.
Throughout the West, a large portion of big game habitat is on private land, so federal money is funneling through states to landowners.
To do habitat work on their land or to put their land into a conservation easement.
Wyoming Game and Fish Director Angie Bruce says that includes changing fences to make it easier for antelope or mule deer to go under or over, or paying landowners rent to preserve grasslands. Wyoming has had the program since 2022, thanks to millions of dollars from the U.S. Agriculture Department. Colorado and Idaho joined the following year, and now Utah.
People became very interested and have been asking, when is it our turn?
Bruce says states can measure how the program is working with GPS collars. For the Mountain West News Bureau, I'm Hannah Merzbach.
Disease hit wolves in Yellowstone hard last year, plummeting their population to the lowest level since reintroduction. As WyoFile reports, their minimum numbers fell to 253 wolves and 14 breeding pairs. That puts the total population down nearly a quarter compared to last year, with breeding pairs down 42%. A state biologist points to distemper as the culprit. Distemper affects all canines, including domestic dogs. The viral infection is especially deadly to pups. Only 37% of them survived last year. State officials say the number of wolves in Yellowstone should rebound now that they've developed an immunity to the virus. And construction along Main Street in Caldwell is nearing completion after several delays since it began last September. City officials say the overall project, including sewer work in the area, should wrap up by the end of June. They say they're prioritizing removing a sewage lift system in the area that has historically backed up into the streets, causing a health hazard. It'll instead be used for parking for the downtown event center. And that's today's episode of The Connector. I'm James Dawson, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Know someone who would enjoy this podcast? Share it with them today. And if you're really enjoying the show, a quick rating or review on Apple or Spotify really helps other people discover us. Thanks for listening.
You know, every day on Up First, NPR's Golden Globe-nominated morning news podcast, we bring you 3 essential stories. At the heart of each story are questions. What really happened? What really mattered? What happens next? At NPR, we stand for your right to be curious and to follow the facts. Follow Up First wherever you get your podcasts and start your day knowing what matters and why.